Daughters of Zion, daughters of the King, my sisters, how are you guys doing? I just wanted to jump on and just encourage you today. I just wanted to encourage you and to tell you that you possess what you need in order to do life. You already have in you what it takes to do this life. The Father, our Father, has already given you inside of you what you need in order to accomplish your goals, in order to accomplish your objectives, in order to overcome adversity. You already have in you what it takes to be an overcomer. He has created you to be an overcomer. However, sometimes we have to do the hard thing. Not too hard for God, but can seem too hard for us as humans. Sometimes we have to do the hard thing, and that hard thing can be cutting people off. That hard thing can be accepting reality. That hard thing can be buckling down, getting your finances together, and refraining from those impulsive thoughts that make you want to like buy things or say things or do things that are just like spare of the moment, and you haven't really thought it out, but you just want to impulsively get this to like gratify the present moment. Sometimes we have to do the hard thing. And doing that hard thing takes courage. It takes perseverance, because you have to just do it. Just do it. That's all I can tell you, is to just do it. There's no formula. There's no magic potion per se. There's nothing to it but to do it, okay? There's nothing to it but to do it. In order to start exercising, you got to get up. Get up. Get up off the couch. Get up out of the bed. Get up from where you are and just do it. If you want to search for something new, just do it. Just do it. Sitting there daydreaming and sitting there dreaming about it time after time, ruminating about it, ruminating about the possibilities of what can be. That's not doing anything for you if you are not doing anything about it. And not to say that it's going to come like right now, but at least put forth the efforts in doing something toward that thing. You have to just do it. Just do it. You have to get out of the despondency and the hopelessness. And believe me, I'm speaking from experience. I've been in that despondency for years. Well, I was in that despondency for years and years and years and years, and I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know what it was. I mean, despondency was a part of me from childhood when I'm looking back at it, and I didn't even know what I was dealing with. I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have the capacity to know. But whenever I found out and whenever I knew better, I did better. I chose to just do it, and I did better. It's real easy to stay in that same mode. It's real easy to continue them same habits and continue them same patterns. But it's not getting you anywhere. Literally, it's not getting you anywhere. But another trip around that mountain, another trip around that mountain. The mountain of defeat, the mountain of digression, the mountain of disappointments, the mountain of fears, the mountain of just everything, okay? Everything that you do not desire is gonna like put you around that mountain again. Daydreaming, dreaming that what if, when all you have to do is just do it. And just doing it is not as easy sometimes as people can say. But like I said, it takes courage to just do it. It takes courage. It takes courage. Whenever a toddler is learning how to walk, you know, they fall, they stumble, they like get up again, and they have the courage to get up again. Because some people would just lay there. I'm not talking about a toddler, because it's in a toddler's makeup to get up and keep on trying till they walk. That's just part of life. And that's the part of life for us too. Whenever we have fallen, whenever we stumble, we have to get up and try again. Get up and try again, and keep on trying until you get in that upright position, and you take those steps and you stay on your feet. That's how a toddler does. They stumble, they hold on to the table, and then they take that one little step, and then they might stop because they don't know how to like put their other foot in front of the one foot until they figure it out. And they say, it registers with them, and one day they're walking, they're running, they're jogging, they're running marathons. You know what I'm saying? And that's how life is with us. We're like that toddler whenever we're like in the stages of beginnings of that new journey. We're unsure, but we have to learn to walk in that journey. We have to learn to walk the terrain of that journey. And it's going to take sometimes the stumbling, to sometimes making one little move forward and holding on to a table, holding on to just that hope. I call that table hope, because that's what that table is, even for a toddler, is hoping I don't fall. You know what I'm saying? So you hold on to the hope, and that hope is in Christ. You hold on to that hope until you're confident enough to make that next step. Until you're confident enough to make that next step. And then you'll find that you're walking in that terrain. And then at some points in that terrain, you're jogging. And then at some points in that terrain, you have to hold on to that hope again, because the road may have become bumpy. So you have to like hold on to that hope until you get your bearings again, and you get that confidence in Christ. And then you move forward again. You take that step, but the steps may be a little different this time, because this time you may have to lift that left foot a little higher than you did that right foot, because you may have to step on a stumbling stone. You may have to step on some turbulence that was put in your path. But then whenever you step on it, you pull yourself up and you pull that right foot on over, and then you get back on that smooth terrain. And you continue to walk. You may even jog. You may even run that marathon, but then you may come upon, and you will come upon, that rocky terrain again, where you have to hold on to that hope again. And even whenever you're walking in the smooth terrain, you're still holding on to the hope, but the hope it has you in like a propelling forward motion, but you're still hoping that you keep standing and you don't fall. You're still hoping in Him. So yeah, y'all, you have in you what it takes. You have in you what it takes to be your best you, to put your best foot forward. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Walk out of the depression. Walk out of the oppression. And how you do this is whenever you come under depressive thoughts, whenever you start having anxiety attacks, stop yourself and think, what am I thinking? What is bringing this on? What is bringing this anxiety on? What is triggering me? And you have to figure out what's triggering you, and you have to do something about that thought. You have to do something about that trigger. You have to do something about that trigger. And most of the time, it's going to take you taking that thought, thinking that thought all the way out, coming to a conclusion with that thought, and putting a period behind it. Putting a period behind that sentence. If you have a thought where you're saying, oh my goodness, I got bit by a dog before. All dogs are bad. You just get anxious whenever you get around dogs. You just get anxious, even if you didn't get bit, but you're just afraid of dogs. But if you change that sentence to say, I'm not in any danger. I'm not in any danger. All these dogs, they're not paying me any attention. They're not trying to bite me. They're not trying to do anything to me. And put a period behind that, and then your anxiety about that thing will start to wane. You will start not having anxiety about that thing. But you have to You have to pamper that thought and get that thought into a healthy position. If you don't, it's going to continue to torment you. It's going to continue to torment you, even in your subconscious. Whenever you don't think that you're thinking about that thought, it's still there, just ruminating, just churning like a volcano, waiting to explode. But it never dies unless you kill that thought. It never dies unless you kill that thought. So yeah, you have within you what it takes. You have in you what it takes. So daughters of Zion, get up, rise up, because other younger generations behind you are depending on you to be in position. They're depending on you to do what you supposed to do, because you're supposed to be available to sow into their lives. You're supposed to be available to sow into another sister's life. You're supposed to be available to be in your present moments for your husbands, for your sons, for your daughters, for everybody, friends, family, for everybody. So you have to get yourself together so that you can live in your present moments. You're needed in your present moments. Whenever you're back there or up there, then you're not present. And you can't do anything about up there but plan. And you can't do anything about back there but wish that you had done something different. But in your present moment, it's an active moment. It's an active moment where you can make things happen. It's an active moment, a moment that you will never get back. So you have to do what you got to do in the moment. In the moment. All right, so thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and have a good day and be safe. Thank you.